Hi everybody, my name is Nemo and welcome back to the Win or Swap series. This is unfortunately not live commentary. Can't imagine I'm taking that hand. Or this one. Unfortunately I lost the audio file for my voice for this game and the next. So this will be post-production, or I guess during production commentary, whichever you want to call it. So I'm not doing the commentary live. Yay for circular logic. We're playing against Mystic J. And I've got to go for the throat. And I've got a Golgari Germination, a Troll Ascetic, and a Creekwood Leash, all of which are useful cards in pretty much any situation. Of course, Golgari Germination not being useful if you don't have cards though, but and we're playing against Rogue's Gallery, which doesn't have an answer for Troll Ascetic, at least not turn 2. He could counterspell it if he had 3 mana open, but he doesn't, and none of his removal spells can deal with Hexproof. Yeah. Yep. So unless he was playing Mana Mastery, which was still a possibility, this Troll Ascetic is pretty much enough to win me this game. Which is kind of really ridiculous when you think about it. I mean, I've already kind of... Unless he has to make some really ridiculous plays to be able to win this still. When I've got a Troll Ascetic on the board. Turn 3. I mean, what? So here I'm probably... Yeah, I'm playing the Germination. Because then at least if he kills my Creekwood Leash next turn with an Agony Warp after I play it, then I'll get a token out of it. And otherwise he would just kill my Creekwood Leash, and then both my Creekwood Leash is gone and my Golgari Germination isn't worth anything anymore, because he can't, obviously. He can't kill my Troll Ascetic, so I'm sure those were all things I was thinking about. Of course, now he does have Soul Manipulation open, so now, you know, since he didn't play anything that turn, so now I need to play around that, so I'm probably dropping the Yavimaya Elder. Yep, that's what happens. And I'll be attacking. I don't know why I'm playing Yavimaya Elder first main phase though. Although he doesn't have any flash creatures. He doesn't have any kill spells that can hit the Troll Ascetic, since he does have the Hexproof. So there's no reason not to play the Yavimaya Elder first main phase. But it is a little bit weird that I did that. I don't know. Flight of Fancy comes out. He is a fanciful flyer now. A fanciful... balcony vampire, what is that called? Baloney? No, I don't remember what it's actually called. But it's a vampire that is offensively flying. So this should be the turn I play Creekwood Leash, so I should play that first main phase, but I didn't. Maybe I'm playing Consuming Strength Vapors? I'm actually confused now why I didn't play Creekwood Leash first main phase. Maybe that was just a mistake. Or maybe I have a different plan. Okay, so I'm hanging back for the Go for the Throat. Okay, yeah, I guess I'm worried about him playing the 4 mana enchantment that makes me discard stuff. So I want to have Go for the Throat open to react to that. That could be a possibility. Then if he plays another dude now, then I can play my Consuming Vapors. That's what happens, yeah. Okay, so now I can play my Consuming Vapors. And then... Huh? Well, now I'm really confused. Oh no, yeah, I get it. Because I'm actually attacking him for 5 this turn and then another 5 next turn. So that's lethal. Yeah, it makes sense what I'm doing. So I already have lethal with the 5 damage here. So then I just Consuming Vapors now. And the only thing he can do is kill my Yavimaya Elder. And I'm fine with that exchange. So... And otherwise I just kill him. And since I drew Rancor, that's even better. Because now, even if he kills my Yavimaya Elder, I still kill him with the Troll Ascetic, which he can't deal with other than playing a creature. And that creature he would have to sacrifice to the Consuming Vapors. So yeah. Luckily, what I did made sense. And I don't have to be like, why did I do that? No, I thought about it, apparently. So yeah, what I'm doing here makes sense. This is making sense to me. And there's Grimgrin, which he's gonna have to sacrifice. If he plays 2 guys, I still kill him, of course, with Rancor. So yeah. And I guess I do this just to be safe, even though he doesn't have any 1-drop that matters here. So I'm kind of piling on, but I guess I did that just in case. Just in case, because I probably didn't want to think about, does he have a 1-drop that matters here? Because that would also probably take more time than just playing the Rancor and just having done with it. So we'll move along on to the next match here. This is kind of interesting watching this back. I haven't watched this in advance to know what the heck I'm doing, so it's interesting making sense of my own plays. And seeing if I'm thinking the same thing I am back then. And it's kind of curious that I made a smarter play while in the moment than I may have thought of with this post-commentary. So that was interesting indeed. But I'm playing against Pack Instinct here. And I've got, of course, my Yavimaya guys. And I've got this Trample Worm, or, well, not Trample Worm. This Intimidate Worm. Although, just looking at the picture, it doesn't really intimidate me. It's not that frightening to look at. Unless, of course, it's like 1,000 meters high. I guess that could be the case, in which case I'd be very intimidated if it was right in front of me. But it looks a little weird. And he plays a hexproof dude. While I'm looking at my Viridian Emissary. I don't know what I'm thinking about with the Viridian Emissary there. Apparently there was something to discuss about him. I don't know. Okay, so right here I dropped my land already. So there's no way I can play both Rancor and the Yavimaya Elder. So that's a little unfortunate, but I'd rather play Rancor. Because that means I can actually attack here and then I can sacrifice the other Elder. He blocks here. That's fine by me too. I'll probably just end up re-equipping the Rancor since I don't have anything better to do. Even though I'll probably also end up sacrificing my own Elder. But this gives me more options. Depending on what he does. Maybe he wants to prey upon my guy and now he can't, or whatever. Who knows? If playing that Rancor there is relevant, and it's certainly not gonna hurt me to do it, so I may as well equip it. Okay, and he plays a pack leader, so I'm probably gonna end up not sacrificing here because I want him to trade. And I can play my 5-drops since he did block the emissary, which I didn't expect him to do. So he won't trade here, but the fact that he has a draw engine means I want to be more aggressive. So that makes me more... So it did end up mattering that I played the Rancor on my guy there. Because his play made me want to change tactics. So he drops another pack leader, so now he's off to card draw Ville USA. I don't know why it also always has to be USA. Probably because Americans thought up the joke. Yup. That must be it. I would have loved for that to have been Maelstrom Pulse. But Go for the Throat is also not horrible. Just Maelstrom Pulse would have been even more hilarious. I'd love to see him trade here actually. So he'll trade. Yep, he'll trade. Okay, so I'm glad. I'm happier trading these guys than going for the throat on him, so I don't know why he would want to trade. Probably because I'm being a little aggressive and he's a little afraid of my aggression. See, the thing about the Tangle Worm, the Bellowing Tangle Worm, is he's playing a green deck, which means the Intimidate doesn't matter, but it is still a 4/4, so now I'll have my mana open. His removal is sorcery speed, so I can always drop Rancor safely. I've got enough mana to do that as well, so I can just keep my Go for the Throat ready here. So this is an interesting move. He makes all these tokens. Now if I was at a lower life total, this might be dangerous. And if I had less creatures on the field as well, of course. But given the fact that I have a lot of creatures on the field. Not that worried actually about all these wolves. They're all smaller or equal to my creatures. And I'll keep those back, I guess, because I actually want to block his guys and get even more tokens. That'd be fine by me. I could go for the throw one of these wolves, but I'm actually happy making this trade. Killing as many wolves as possible. Giving him less dudes to play around with. Ooh, that sounded dirty. I'll probably end up rancoring one of the guys I get tokens off of when it dies, because I'd rather have those die. Or I don't rancor at all. Yeah, okay, that also kind of makes sense, because I can just rancor next turn. There's no point actually. I've got all the mana I need, so... Okay, so I guess I just trade off here. That would be my guess. Yep, just trading off. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Why not? And then I'll sacrifice this guy. Yep, okay. Getting some more land and drawing a card, which is important because it draws me one deeper, which is more important than just killing one of his wolf tokens, because drawing one deeper means I get closer to that threat I want to draw. And there it is. The Creekwood Leash is a pretty good threat. And can definitely win me this game. He has to get rid of that, or it's gonna be very dangerous. And now I'm in the position to be on the offensive with all these guys, and how big they are with the Creekwood Leash. So even actually drawing the Creekwood Leash makes the play of trading off my 2/2s for his 2/2s better, because now I have 4 2/2s rather than 2 3/3s. And that's 8 power rather than 6 power with the Creekwood Leash, so that turned out pretty good for me. Again, no reason to play the Rancor here. I mean, all I can draw is the big Trample Worm, the 7/7 for 7 mana, and even then I can still play the Rancor as well. So there's no real need to drop Rancor here. He does have quite a bit of powerful creatures, but I'm still at 20. And a draw removal, of course. Of course a draw removal, because, you know, I'm lucky like that. And that is going to go toward his Primal Crux, so that I can attack. Probably going to Rancor up one of my guys, I can only imagine. And I won't be attacking with the Creekwood Leash, of course. Because I would deal him 4 damage at this point. Because 2 is going through by Trample. By way of Trample. He's at 0 cards, so I don't have to expect like Primal Bellows to stop that. So if he was at 4, I would bring the Creekwood Leash, because then it would be lethal, and he wouldn't have anything he can do about it, even though he kills the Creekwood Leash. But since he would go to 1 at that point, there's no point for that. And it looks like my mouse controls have stopped working at this point, and I'm gonna have to resort to keyboard control, because this game is a little weird like that at times. Technical difficulties. Losing my audio, losing my mouse controls, have to use my keyboard. Fun stuff, but let's just smash in here and end this game. Unless he has Fog, he dies to already dead. And yeah, that is it. I would have gone for the Stevens there, I would imagine. So that is 6 wins with Sepulchral Strength for the Win or Swap series. So we're already better than almost all of the decks. The only deck still that is better than, that has gotten more wins so far, is Obedient Dead with its 8 wins. So that's all we need to beat still with Sepulchral Strength. Let's see if we can do that in the following adventures of Win or Swap. My name's been Nemo. My name will still be Nemo next time. Thanks for watching. Have a great, wonderful day. Bye bye.